Alright, so in this video I saw a pair of sneakers that showed up on the sneakers app that I was very interested in seeing in hand and on feet, and I got a pair of them luckily. Wanted to do a video on these. These are the Converse A Cold Wall collaboration, and look at these things, man. These things are definitely different looking, pretty crazy looking pair of sneakers right here. They look ridiculous because of that midsole, so I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on these cold wall joints right here. What is the name of the shoe, actually? I guess they're called the Aeon Active CX. So let's go ahead and get into a video on these guys. Hey, what is going on, guys? Hes here. Hopefully having a good day out there. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. And if you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. This video, I wanted to bring you guys this crazy looking pair of sneakers, and it really caught my eye because of the just foam blown midsole, whatever they have going on here. Now it looks very much like that Nike regrinded midsole, and in hand, honestly, it looks and feels exactly the same as that stuff, which, to be 100% honest, that stuff wasn't very good. In my opinion, it looked like it'd be soft and squishy and stuff, but super firm and just not an overall great experience on feet, at least, again, from my experience, from what I've had with the Crater foam. As soon as I pulled these out of the box and then checked out that midsole, I was like, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. They call it something else, so I'll get into that in just a second. But the overall style of the shoe, I think, is wicked. I like the look of it. It's a laceless design. It has these crazy pull tabs on the top that kind of crisscross, and honestly, they're pretty rad because they're actually quite functional. Helps you get on the shoe for sure. But the upper is really crazy, and then there's a bunch of rubberized material everywhere. And this is a collaboration again with a cold wall, which has done some other collaborations with Nike and stuff. But let's go ahead and get into some words from what Converse says about the product. Converse A Cold Wall Aeon Active CX, $160. I would say personally they fit true to size. This is the microchip healing jade black colorway. And it says, the future of comfort is active. Blending the conceptual lens of a cold wall and the game-changing Converse CX technology, the limited edition Aeon Active CX is built for forward progress. This unique stretch bootie construction and exaggerated heel kick creates smooth ease of entry. Revolutionary CX foam underfoot teams up with a foam midsole made of 12% recycled scraps from the factory floors to provide all-day comfort. Suede and leather overlays with rounded lines integrate classic Converse DNA into the future-forward design. Through a bold color combination, subversive graphic language, and translucent outsole, Sam Ross applies his distinct aesthetic to the new convention-breaking silhouette. So they're calling it the CX technology, but I have a pair of Crater Impacts right here that has the same style of midsole technology as this. But looking at this, it's literally the same product as what Nike offers right here, which obviously makes sense because Nike owns Converse, at least as of right now. One thing that we don't see is a regrinded rubber traction on the bottom of the shoe, which we do get on some of these sneakers that Nike's created. I actually really like that look overall, but they went with a clear milky sort of rubber instead. I would say that the design aspect and just the look of the shoe in general to me is like an 8 out of 10. I really dig the futuristic motion of a pair of sneakers, and considering this is a Converse, it doesn't look like a pair of Converse. I would say the overall comfort of the shoe though is definitely maybe a 6 out of 10. And I'm somebody that really likes softer and squishier sorts of midsoles. If you like a firmer midsole, honestly, this is a really comfortable midsole with that respect. It's just not high cushioned, if you will. You know, looking at these two side by side a little bit further and squishing the midsole, this is a little bit softer than this. Not like a ton, but a little bit softer to the squish. So maybe they actually used a little bit of a different compound. Same sort of style, but maybe just a little bit something else to make it a little teeny bit softer, but again, not anything significantly noticeable. For the upper, I really like all of the little dots everywhere, the little black dots across everything. It looks like perforation holes across the toe box of the shoe, but as you look deeper, it's not though. It's actually just a design of the upper, and it kind of seamlessly integrates all of the different cut and sew materials on the upper. I don't know quite what the material is on the toe box. It's not a mesh, but it's somewhat of a breathable material. Then you do have some panels of suede and leather across the upper as well. And then I do kind of like that Yeezy-esque sort of liner on this colorway. It adds a little bit of color pop to there. Obviously that weird jade green midsole. You do have a cold wall logo down here, and then kind of some off-white style of branding on the side of the shoe where it says ANACW for a cold wall, and then some of the product information right there. There's not a lot of Converse logos that are super in your face. There's one right here that you can see. It says Converse, and then the Converse logo on the side, and there's a logo on the sole also. But for the most part, it doesn't scream like this is a Converse pair of sneakers. So I do like the overall style of the shoe. The overall comfort is okay. It's not anything super amazing in my opinion. I also like that little exaggeration of the outsole as it comes up over the top of the shoe. And then also the heel counter back here, it kind of looks like a little sandwich of this crater foam style material back here. It has a really nice aesthetic to the shoe, but the upper in general looks really cool the way it is, like I said, with the little dot pattern everywhere. However, it doesn't really give you the full gamut of like what the upper looks like, because all of the layers of materials are kind of similar in tone and similar in style. It would be fun to be able to have all the different panels in different colors and just really add a little bit more pop to the upper, because I think part of the details of the upper could shine through a little bit more when you have contrasting colors. But other than that, I like the pull tabs. I like the style without the laces. It's easy to get on when you grab the pull tabs. So again, functionality is a plus. You do have a hit of softer foam right here in the orange in the bottom of the shoe. So it's kind of nice to see that down there. But again, overall comfort, it's okay. The overall looks, I think, is better than the comfort. And for $160, it's not too terrible. If they're like $225, it'd be like, nah, don't even bother. But $160 is not terrible. If you guys are interested in buying a pair, I'll link them in the description. I think you have to go to eBay right now unless they have other colorways dropping. But drop a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the cold wall Converse? Is it something you're feeling or not? Is it just something too crazy looking? Or is it kind of up your alley where you like the crazy looking sneakers like this, like myself? But have a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to it. Like the video if you guys liked it. Appreciate it. It helps recoup my cost for this 160 that I spent on these. But appreciate you all for stopping by, and hopefully we'll see you back for some more videos. All right, peace, guys.